This is our follow-along routine for basic mobility and strength. We can start sitting tall in a chair. Let's go from the neck down. We'll start with a head turn right to left, looking back over your shoulder with each turn. You want to use the muscles in your neck to pull yourself into position. Go as far as you can without any pain or strain. You should just feel a gentle stretch. We'll do 8 to 10 repetitions on each side, and you may find that as you go through the repetitions, you're able to work your way further through the range of motion as your body becomes accustomed to the movement. Try to look over the shoulder and keep a nice rhythmic breathing pattern, sitting tall in your seat as well. Next, we'll do a lateral head movement, trying to touch your right ear to your right shoulder, and then your left ear to your left shoulder. Your ear probably won't get all the way down to the shoulder, but you can use that as a guide for your head movement. This one can be a little bit challenging to get the right direction. Sometimes it can help if you're looking at a mirror while you do this, but a mirror is not necessary. Exhale as you tilt your head, inhale as you come back to center. You can also use your hand for a little bit of an assisted stretch, a very gentle pull into the direction that your head is moving. And I do mean very gentle. No pain, no strain. Just a few ounces of pressure should do the trick and help facilitate a greater stretch. Your opposite shoulder should be feeling like it's sitting heavy towards the ground, so it's not moving up as your head moves down. Nice easy breaths. And we're ready for the next one. We're going to do a shoulder shrug. You're lifting your shoulders up towards your ears and then pressing them down towards the ground. Inhale as they go up, exhale as they go down. Here we're trying to move the scapula, get those shoulder blades moving behind you. If you like, you can do some shoulder circles. Clockwise or counterclockwise is okay. 8 to 10 repetitions should do the trick for most of our movements. Next, we're going to cross hand to opposite shoulder, and we'll do a full torso rotation. Exhale as you turn, inhale as you come back to center. You want to focus on turning your shoulders as far as you can, feeling a nice stretch, but as always, no pain, no strain. We're working on mobilizing the middle of the back, your thoracic spine. If you like, you can do all the same side for 8 to 10 repetitions and then switch to the opposite direction, or you can alternate sides like I'm doing in the video. As with most of the movements, as you go through each repetition, you should feel a little more loose and a little more mobile. You can allow yourself to go a bit further into the stretch. Hips will stay in place here as your shoulders turn and your head moves with your shoulders. One more for the spine. We'll do a lateral tilt. You can bring one hand to your temple. So my right hand is near my right temple, and I'm leaning to the left. On this one, I inhale as I lean down, and I use that inhale to expand the rib cage on my right side. I can focus on the stretch on my right side, and also my shoulder and arm on my left side moving towards the ground. Inhale down, exhale up. No pain, no strain, just a nice, easy stretch. 8 to 10 repetitions on one side, and then we can switch. So now I have my left hand to my left temple, and I'm leaning to my right. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. That inhale helps facilitate an internal stretch in my rib cage and my abdomen. Don't worry if you're not getting as far down as I am. I've had a lot of practice. Go at your own pace, even if it's a small tilt, that is a-okay. I like to think of this as the I'm a little teapot movement. We'll do one more for the spine, and this one is optional. This is a lean back. You can bring your hands to your lower back for some support. As you inhale, you're going to bend gently backwards. Your face and chest will look up towards the ceiling. This one's a little more challenging than our previous movements, so again, it's optional. But if you can do it pain-free, give it a try. Inhale as you lean back, exhale as you lean forward. 4 or 5 repetitions on this one is just fine, but if you feel that you can do 8 or 10, by all means, do some more repetitions. Next, we're going to transition to some standing movements. The first thing we'll do is a squat out of the chair. If your chair has armrests, you can use those for a gentle push as you stand, but try not to rely on arm strength. We want the legs working to the best of our ability here. When you stand, try to come up nice and tall, looking straight ahead. Hips are fully extended, good tall posture. If you feel that you can do the movement without the assist from your hands, that's fine too. Just stand up tall and then control your descent back to the chair. Next, you can bring the chair to your side and use it for a little bit of balance. If you need extra balance, you could use a chair on either side. We're going to start with some foot and ankle mobilization. So with my hand on the chair for balance, I'm standing on one foot, while the other foot is turning in circles, about 4 or 5 clockwise and 4 or 5 counterclockwise. The leg that's on the ground is working. It's used for stability, as well as the foot that's in the air doing the circles, which is gaining some mobility. Again, you can do this freestanding with one chair for some support, or with a chair on either side for support. Nice deep breaths as you turn that ankle. Next, we're going into a heel raise, or sometimes called a calf raise. All you're going to do is lift your heels off the ground as high as you can, and then control your movement back down. This might be a little challenging at first. Be sure to have your chair for balance, and go at your own pace. You should feel balanced at the top of the movement and able to control the descent as your heels come back to the ground. Take your time as always. There's no rush on these. Next, we'll transition to a standing march. I have one leg firmly planted on the ground, while the other leg, my knee is lifting as high as I can up towards my chest. If you can get your knee waist high, that's an excellent start. But again, go at your own pace. Just lift as high as you can, pain-free, and over time, work to increase that range of motion, lifting your knee higher and higher each day you go through this series. We'll do about 10 repetitions on each side. Again, you can have the chair to your side for balance, or if you're feeling able, you can try this freestanding. Exhale as you draw your knee up. Inhale as your leg comes down. After about 10 repetitions, we'll transition to a lateral kick. We have one standing leg used for balance with our hand on the chair. The other leg is kicking directly to your side. It may come up about 40 to 45 degrees from your body. That's all the range of motion we need. We won't go for a big 90-degree kick. Our hips don't like to move that way. So 40 to 45 degrees is just fine. I'm going to turn around so I have support on the other side, and I'll do the same thing with my other leg, a lateral kick. Make sure that you're feeling stable and balanced. Use those chairs as much as necessary. Over time, you may find that you need less support as you go. After our lateral kicks, we're going to turn so the chair is directly in front of us. I have both hands on the chair for balance, and I'm kicking backwards with one leg. As you kick back, you should feel your buns contract. Notice that my torso is staying tall. I'm trying not to lean forward as I kick my leg backwards. Keep a nice rhythmic breathing pattern. Exhale as you kick back. Inhale as you kick forward. Take your time. We don't need to race through this one. Just a nice leisurely pace. Again, 10 to 12 on each side should do the trick. You're at the home stretch. You've done a nice job so far. Hopefully the body's waking up and feels pretty good. Even if you're slightly out of breath, you should feel better at the end of the routine as compared to the beginning. Our final movement will be a big, open overhead stretch with the arms. I'm inhaling as I draw my arms in a big circle high overhead, and I exhale as they come down. If you find that it's difficult to get your arms directly overhead, that's okay. Just raise them as high as you can, pain-free. Inhale up, exhale down. You should feel a big full body stretch at the top. 4 or 5 repetitions is a good start, but if you can do 8 to 10, that's great. We should work towards increasing those repetitions from 5 to 8 to 10 and even 12. Great job making it all the way through. Give yourself a little shake, and you're ready for your day.